Next game, I'm assuming everybody's gonna be on the same boat here with the Jacksonville Jaguars going into the Kansas City Chiefs. It is, as well as Doug Peterson has gotten that Jaguars team coach this year, I don't think he's as good as coach as Mike Vrabel, and so I don't think he gives the Chiefs as much trouble as the Titans did last week. I think the Chiefs just straight outmatch him here, no matter just both sides of the ball.
Andy Reid.
No,
Vrabel is the Tennessee
Titans.
Titans.
Coached by Andy Reid, but I'm talking the Titans last week because that was my argument for the Titans putting up a fight against the Chiefs. Is Mike Vrabel's one hell of a coach? Doug Peterson still has some more to prove to me for me to be considering him one hell of a coach.
Well, that's why I said something. I was confused.
Yeah, no, I'm just clearing up.
Looking at what Jacksonville's trying to do, it's almost like they're trying to build a Chief type of offense. Lots of speed, lots of misdirection. ETN, Kirk, athletic tight end. It's not as talented as the Chiefs. But it kind of looks in that same mold. I think there's going to be a lot of points here. I think Jacksonville's going to give them some problems in some areas. But definitely Chiefs at the end of the day, definitely outclass them. And especially coming off that tough game, that's going to be a tough taste in the mouth, too. They're going to want to get back to clicking on all cylinders, and they're the more talented team, top to bottom. But I do expect a lot of points. I expect Jacksonville to make this a game into the fourth quarter.
I'm going Chiefs here. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to, I don't see Jacksonville being able to stand up. His little safety blanket. Trevor Lawrence is hurt. Evan Ingram's a little chipped up. We'll see if he ends up being a go. That's a safety blanket for him. I don't know. The Chiefs are just a strong team right now, and I don't know that, we've got to see Jacksonville's best. It may very well be against this Kansas City team, but I think even Jacksonville's best isn't going to be enough to knock off the high-powered Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes and everything they're doing over there. I don't know. Nick, how about you?
Nick's going Jacksonville. I'm going Jacksonville because as much as the Kansas City Chiefs score, they give up. They pass for 300 yards. They let up 300 yards passing. Same thing in the rushing department. They only rush for 100 yards a game. They're letting up over 100 yards a game. Jacksonville is throwing for 230. They're letting up 300, the Chiefs. So they're rushing for 150. Overall, those numbers right there for me are enough for me to say Jacksonville is capable of putting up those kind of numbers against the Kansas City defense. Don't get me wrong, Kansas City's offense is much more talented, way more powered, and way more more well coached with Andy Reid and the way he runs their offense, and just not scared to throw it downfield and take it downfield. But Jacksonville, I feel like, could get a sneaky win here in a sneaky tight one, like a 21-17 kind of game, and kind of get Kansas City on their heels. But I'm going Jacksonville. I don't think Kansas City's that good. It's just their defense or their offense and Mahomes being so good, and Travis Kelce and Andy Reid and just the way their offense is built. It is a lot, and I feel like that's why they're successful. But they're letting up 325 yards. So it's I mean, Jacksonville, sticking to it.
Little tidbit on Jacksonville. ETN, obviously he missed all last year.
Been killing it
with the injury. 12th in carries this year. Didn't start off getting a heavy workload. Obviously, it was the James Robinson show there. 12th in carries, 5th in yards already, though. 5th in yards. He's averaging 7.5 yards a touch when he's rushing the ball. That's impressive.
Fire.
And he's done it. He's done it consistently, and he's even getting the goal line work, and producing. I think he's got 4 touchdowns in the past 3 games. So nice weapon for Jacksonville to work with, and I do think that they make it a game. I think they get outclassed by KC.
I'm sure he's hoping that that the NFL went by baseball rules, because he could, where he could win Rookie of the Year this year because he never touched the field last season.
Right.
And if they went by baseball rules, he would easily take that class this year. But what were you saying, Nick? I cut you off.
No. I was saying that Trevor Lawrence couldn't motivate me to make a sandwich. I don't know if you guys seen the little video of him hyping up the team before they went out to play, but dude was
Milo
like,
Pony, man. It's
yeah,
Milo Pony.
dude was like Wednesday off the Addams Family trying to hype up his team. All right, guys, let's go out here and show them what we're made of. On 3, go team.
He's made some steps this year, and I thought Doug Peterson would do a lot for him. He's played a lot better.
My best second year 2 quarterback. All right, I mean I like what he's doing too. I thought it was funny, the video.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, as long as he has a second half like he did against the Raiders and not a second half like he did against the Broncos, he can give him trouble. But he just he made a bunch of almost rookie mistakes there against the Broncos in London. But he obviously learned off of that. Like I said he would when I was talking about last week's game. I said he's not going to make those same silly mistakes, and not to mention that neither the Raiders nor the Chiefs secondary is equivalent to what the Broncos have. So he can make that trouble happen, like you're saying. But we can move on.